When you start speaking to a woman about a safety plan, remembering that this is a collaborative process, the first step in a safety plan is to talk to the woman about what she's done in the past to make herself safer or her and her children safer. Some women draw a blank and can't tell you anything. Others appear not to know at the beginning of the safety planning process, and later in the process divulge a lot of information that makes it clear that they've been doing a lot of things in their life, perhaps that they haven't been aware of, to make themselves a little safer.
A woman will tell you when she's ready to address the safety stuff. If she's not ready to address it, we concentrate on the different parts of her story at that time. And then we always factor in bits of safety in every conversation, so hopefully she's taking that little bit of information away and having to think about it later.
Engaging women in safety planning requires a lot of investment in time. Building trust and rapport with women becomes very important.
Safety planning, we take the woman's lead. She's the one who's kept herself safe for as long as she has needed to be. We just like to reassure her of the things that she's already put in place is working, remind her that there's other options.
It's really a brainstorming exercise. You might throw some ideas at the woman and she might completely reject them and say, that won't work for me because of this. It may be that she doesn't appear to have any ideas for some of the process, and you just keep suggesting things that she keeps rejecting until she finds something that might work for her. The usual elements of a safety plan include things like calling 000, stepping them through that process of calling 000, particularly if English is their second language, and being clear about why you would call 000, because you want police to attend to provide immediate protection. Things like ensuring that she has the number of a 24-hour crisis service in her area, talking about where she might go and where the children might go if she's able to leave the house and if she feels she needs to leave the house for her own protection. For most women, they'll be back within a few hours. Some might be gone a few hours to a few days, some might never go back. So it's very important that she has a bag packed somewhere with at least copies of important documents, so that if she needs anything like that when she's away from her home, she's able to access it. So these are things like legal documents, Centrelink, medical documents, birth certificates, marriage certificate, things that her partner is not going to readily supply to her, and things that it may be unsafe for her to keep on the property. So she may keep this packed bag at a friend's place or her support person's place. It may also have in it some cash to get her through a short period of time, and perhaps some basic items that she or the children might need.
When working with women from culturally and linguistically diverse communities, it is not just about getting an interpreter while you're trying to engage her in safety planning. It's about working around her individual needs, her experiences. So you need to ask a woman the pathway that they've come from, their length of stay in Australia, and the visa status, so you can refer to a specialist organisation accordingly.
Aboriginal women, we encourage them to continue to go to their community events and be connected to their community. We just remind them that make sure you know your surroundings, who you can go to at the event, so that if you're not safe, who to approach. Have an exit plan, so if you separate from the children, where to meet up, and have a phone number, code words to contact somebody at the venue to help remove you safely.
In each state in Australia, there's legislation that covers civil orders that protect people from family or domestic violence. They may be called protection orders or intervention orders. They are accessible by going to court. Normally, women can apply without any legal assistance. In some states, legal assistance is provided, and they're granted on the basis of someone being scared for their own safety and requiring legal protection.
A lot of times she might not know of the support system or laws and her rights in Australia, so empowering her with those relevant information often helps.
Family violence affects everybody, no matter what culture you are or colour. It's just family violence is not acceptable in any community.